again, our foreign reserves going down the drain very significantly and very rapidly, as it were. We spent so much out of the excess crude account defending, and foreign reserve defending the naira over the last couple of years. The past central bank governor spent the 5-year tenure defending the naira, throwing billions and billions of dollars to keep the naira around 150, 155 bracket all through his tenure. Things eventually fell through. Emefiele has inherited that. Now he's also still defending naira position after we've done a major devaluation, and now other administrative policies and whatever are now been thrown in to make sure that this save the naira quote-unquote policy remain in place. To that extent, the central bank will always look for a way to curtail this spending. Of course, some folks argue, if you look at today's back page of the Punch newspaper, one of the independent, what do you call, economic analysts who wrote, Naira dollar ATM cards an inexplicable profligacy. He has a position about the entire currency management issues and why this cap of reduction from $150 to $50,000 well, for minority Nigerians who actually shop. But again, if you look at it, I will beg to disagree that they are very minority. They're small, but not that minor. If you look at the way Nigerians are shopping online, if you look at it, it's no longer shopping online and using ATMs or POS or doing online shopping. It's no longer the exclusive preserve of the rich and the mighty in Nigeria, and I don't like. Yeah, we have
a lot of middle class actually doing that kind of online.
The number of low class people, and I'm going to come out with facts. See, a number of low class people are getting in on the game. People are buying laptops online. They are buying heads and handkerchiefs. They are buying. Ladies are buying cosmetics online. They're looking for nice shoes and trendy wears online. All these are beginning to happen. The days in which you have only ministers and government officials or bank CEOs being the only one who knows how to get to Dubai and London, those days are gone. If you go through the immigration service, you see the hundreds of Nigerians every day who are reviewing their international passports. What do they need it for? Everybody's traveling. Now you have people some countries give you free visa on arrival. So that makes it easy for you. So you just need to get the ticket money, and people are moving out of the country. So I disagree with another says that, look, this is a minority Nigerians. The middle class has expanded.
Listen, I need to argue this one out with you. A lot of times, these people, when you find them going to buy these things, you think they're doing personal shopping. They're not doing personal shopping. They're going to buy to come back to sell.
Yes, that is still part of expenditure. Don't forget, the money is going into another economy. The goods are coming in here. So you need to come back here when you sell, you make naira, you change it into dollars, you take it out all over again. That's the cycle. That's the water cycle, as it were. You know, we call it
going round and round.
Yes, so they just keep happening. Now, the number of you go on the streets of Lagos and major cities in Nigeria, and you find a number of boutiques. Then you find a number of shopping malls. Then you find a number of whatever. Now, majority of these are loaded with foreign wares. Now, who tells you that it's only government officials that go there shopping? Give me a break. I don't agree with that. So the central bank will have to find a way to say, look, the way you go, people go these days and just say, look, I want to have because people can plan. How much is my ticket to London, for example? ABC. If I book it in advance, this is how much it is, right? Nigerians have learned that, look, it's not only the rich and the mighty that will have to know where Oxford Street is in London. I want to go there and say it. And a lot of Nigerians are going there. And I've met so many, and people you least expect, ordinary people who work in small companies. You just find out they're just going there. A number of them are relocating. So the days of few Nigerians, government officials going to the airport, those days are gone, far long gone. But now, when we go back to the central argument of this Naira dollar ATM cards cap, I think the central bank will have to do something, some point in time, to try and rein in these foreign overseas. And I agree with Ladi Balogun of FCMB, the CEO. They said, look, we need to stay back at home. We just keep spending money overseas. Now, what's the problem with us? We hardly travel within the country. Everybody's got their eyes on going overseas.
Bosun, do you have any? Do you wonder why everybody has their eye on going overseas? It's because they feel that, look, if I want to, for instance, if I want to go to Obudu Cattle Ranch now,
Yes.
I want to go by road so that I get to see the other sights and enjoy the other sounds of Nigeria. But then I have issues with the road. And I'm going to spend, if for instance I'm supposed to, spend an average of 10, 12 hours to get there, I might spend between 16 and 18 hours to get there. So why do you want me to travel within the country when I know I'm going to go through so much heartache to get to the place, and then I get there and I'm not being treated with a form of courtesy? That's another thing. They act like they're doing me a favor. I'm coming to a tourist destination, and then they're acting like you're doing me a favor.
This is a different conversation. See, for folks who go to Kent, Oxford Street, or whatever.
The reason why they go there is because they know that they're going to have fun. They're going to welcome courteously. They're going to give them the best of treatment.
When you're going to do all of that, they're using an ATM. And I agree with you. And people go into shops and do shopping. Now, I'm not sure you have such shops on the hills of Obudu, right?
No, but I get to see the sights and sounds.
Now you're going to see the sights. You're going to see nice sky dark in the heaven. You see open skies at night. You see nature. Now, the point is this. If you're going by road, and sorry for folks who may disagree with me, if you got a flat tire on the road, now that's a part of excursion. You enjoy your surroundings, your environment. Hold on a minute. How many towns in Nigeria do you ever know or you can identify if you travel by road? So you got to stop somewhere. And again, you're going to enjoy it somehow. Now, we need to change the mindset of what we call tourism and excursion and enjoying nature. It's not just because the road is good and you just go at 140 kilometers per hour over it. And the towns and villages and other things just fly by the window. You don't get to see them. So we just decide to stop over. So something got to stop you over. We need to stay more at home. We spend so much, and we spend years talking to ourselves about, look, can we stay home a little bit more? And move around our own country and spend less outside, because whether we like it or not, I read in one of the dailies this morning, one of the groups are saying the government should stop 100 billion annual scholarship that government does for students overseas. That is a lot of money also going out from the government cycle, so the new administration will need to do something about it. And I think this Naira-dollar ATM issue will have to come at one point or the other. The central bank still has a lot to fix as far as fixing the arbitrage, the Naira-dollar relationship, the whole a bit of issues in the market. I know that has to be fixed, but first and foremost, let's change our mindset and let's stay a little bit more at home.
Bosun, always a pleasure. Yes, you are at home. Always a pleasure to have you at home and on the show as well. Thank you so much for your time. And that's it for today. Many thanks for spending time with us. If you missed today's edition of the show, catch it on youtube.com/channelsweb/business morning. Let's also get your thoughts. I'm Harriet Agbinyi. Have a great day.